My name is Rashaad Newsome. I am an interdisciplinary artist, and my project is called Being 1.5, an artificial intelligence therapy app that will help Black people navigate trauma stemming from racial microaggressions. Being 1.5, also known as the BDG app, was a direct response to rage, anxiety, and depression that so many Black Americans and I felt in the wake of the murders of Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, insert Black name, of many more Black folks this year. Sadly, this type of despondency is all too familiar to us as the consequence of existing in a systemic racist environment. In the words of author James Baldwin, to be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be in a state of rage almost all of the time. Being 1.5 is an effort to make online mental health care broadly accessible to the Black community by leveraging the possibilities of machine learning technology created by and for Black people. Initially, my hopes were that Being could tackle major depressive disorder or generalized anxiety disorder, which my research suggests that the Black community is 20% more likely to experience. Through my phase 1 research, I consulted with several Black therapists, including Dr. Aja Hill, Dr. Serenica T. Albert, and several doctors from the Black Minds Matter UK cohort. For those meetings, I concluded that an AI-driven web/mobile app is unlikely to have a major beneficial effect on deeply embedded psychosis. However, the app has enormous potential to mitigate trauma stemming from daily verbal, behavioral, or environmental indignities like racial microaggressions. In August and September 2020, I interviewed 22 cis, trans, and non-binary identified Black people from various socioeconomic backgrounds and diverse sexual orientations. I interviewed each subject individually for 45 to 60 minutes via Zoom or phone to assess if there was a need for an app and realistic ways to reduce harm. Most interviewees did not currently have therapists. Because of systemic racism, there is an imbalance in socioeconomic conditions for Black Americans, which leads to inadequate or non-existent health care, thus complicating one's ability to seek professional help for such conditions. Interviews welcome the concept of a 24-hour access to a virtual therapist as a means of offloading emotions, and were very open to speaking with an avatar as long as it could provide them with an experience akin to a human therapist. Non-binary in their presentation and their approach to their work, Being 1.5 is a combination of virtual assistant, life coach, and therapist. Being 1.5 will use a unique set of skills to help users manage trauma from racial microaggressions. This complicated work will be done using a unique language processing model, including insight into text through topic modeling, relationship extraction, entity resolution, semantic search, and event detection. Being 1.5 will include a newly designed interactive avatar whose body language and facial expressions correlate with the processing of complex algorithms and their results. Intricate algorithms will assure the avatar appears to be genuinely concerned and listening when engaged. When delivering their strategies for trauma management, they will do so with affirming and inspiring gesticulation. This gesticulation will be sourced using mocap from actual Black therapists. These expressions will be supported with autonomous sensory meridian response tactics, such as visual and audio cues that evoke relaxation. In addition to virtual therapy, Being 1.5 will offer users physical therapy. 30 to 45-minute activities like walking, running, stretching, weightlifting, and boxing will be accompanied by inspiring conversation on various strategies to help users decolonize their minds and imaginations. Daily affirmations. The app will deliver morning and evening email and/or texts of positive statements that can help users challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. Virtual meditation therapy. Users can experience relaxation and consciousness expansion by focusing on a mantra or a keyword, sound, or image while eliminating outside stimuli. Virtual group dance therapy. Virtual dance parties that will be organized in collaboration with Black DJs from around the world. This form of therapy draws inspiration from the diaspora rather than Eurocentric forms of healing. As Black people have spent so much time engaging in internal dialogue to navigate systemic racism, virtual group dance parties offer an opportunity to get out of the mind and move the body as a form of therapy. Additional avatars will be made available to people with disabilities, and they will be able to use their eyes to animate the avatar and join into the session. The suffering that results from racial microaggressions leads to comorbid disorders with depression, anxiety, and suicidal ideation being the most common. Countless other African Americans and I experience this type of violence daily, and we regularly have to navigate the resulting grief alone. We often resort to the method of internal dialogue to avoid further ridicule and scrutiny. What would it look like if there was a technology that could provide folk with a safe space for the emotional Black voice to be heard rather than suppressed, where we can be calmed, connected, affirmed, and inspired? This will be the distinct role of Being 1.5 as I move into phase 2. Thank you.